season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dalton to throw. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. Hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing.
And he's into the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Go play action with Carr. That's deep for Olave. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Kamara got a first down, still going. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Cobb. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Carr working out of the gun. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Olave is the motion man. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw, Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Kamara. He'll bring this up to the 22. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Now Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Second and 7. To throw, it's Carr. That one complete to A.T. Perry. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Carr to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios.
Good blocking, and he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd and a yard. They're going to go right back to Kamara. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Carr now. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown week. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Young to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier again. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. 1st down throw for Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New Orleans. Here's Carr. Shaheed with the catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. To throw is Carr. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. That return was not going any farther. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did to pick up the first down.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Kamara. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Carr. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
On second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Play action now. It's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
so often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 12. And the Panthers first down.
From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Gotta have it 4th and 4. They'll go. Young. That one taken in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Kamara. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the 1st-round selection, Taliesin Fuaga. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr working out of the gun. And this ball incomplete on third down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. He'll go right and find his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Young. This one to his big tight end, Uzomah.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Hubbard. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
He was brought down by a 4-yard pickup.
Here's Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go. One final play. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0, and give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With